Good morning. Next topic, values of biodiversity. So, values means biodiversity. We are giving some importance to biodiversity. So, in the biodiversity, as per the previous lecture definition, different types of animals, plants, and other living organisms, they are in one area that is known as biodiversity. So again, from the previous lecture, genetic, species, and ecosystem. So all the ecosystems are there in biodiversity. So ecosystem which provides ecological uses and commercial uses. So and gives lot of pleasure. So all these qualities we are giving. So these are the advantages of biodiversity. So we are giving some priority or we are giving some values to the biodiversity. So that is explained in this topic. What are the values? Why we are giving importance and what are the values? That is I'm going to explain in this lecture, video lecture. So biodiversity provides excellent condition for and drives the process that sustains species survival. So it provides excellent conditions in the ecosystems. Abiotic components and biotic components are there. After dead plants and animals, so the nutrients, the organic compounds are decomposed into long chain organic compounds are decomposed into small and simple chain nutrients. So again, these nutrients are consumed by the plants or animals. So it drives the process. So it is in a cyclic manner. And second one, it provides ecological, commercial, and cultural values. So that I will explain in the coming slides. And the climatic change in the species distribution. That also I will explain in the coming slides. So these are the values. So we are giving importance to biodiversity. So the values are, one is direct value, another one is the indirect value. So in the direct value, consumptive values, productive values. So these are the consumptive and productive. The two values from the direct values. And in indirect, social value, ethical value, aesthetic, optional, and environmental related services related values. So this is the direct economic value and this is the consumptive value. So first I will explain consumptive value. So consumptive means, so this is the values of biodiversity. So the forests in the biodiversity, genetic diversity, species diversity, and ecosystem diversity. So in the ecosystem diversity, again, that is forest ecosystem, grassland, and desert ecosystems are there. So that is in the forest ecosystem, the forest which provides food material, advantages of forest or use of forest, which provides food material that is for the home, so shelter. So food is for the surviving and wood is for the shelter and for the cooking purpose. And next one is clothing, cotton, which is coming from the plants. So it is a product of plants. So again, it provides food, shelter, and cloth. So these are the three, and these are the three produced by the forest. And in animals, again, the skins of the animals, again, we are using as a cloth. So that is also a consumptive value. The value of nature's products that are consumed by directly, such as firewood, fodder, and meat, these are the materials. And in other words, So it is directly consumed by without passing through the market. So, for example, fruits directly we can consume from the plant. So this is known as consumptive value. And in second one, economic value. So the products of the certain types of plants and animals have greater demand in the market. For example, medicine, it's a huge demand in the market. And in skins of the animals, horns of the elephants. So it's a huge demand in the international market. So there is a economy. It is related to economy. So that is second economic value. So major one is human mainly depends on plants for plants and animals for food, clothing, medicine, and shelter. And next one is medicine, and for the industrial applications we require gum. Gum is a it's not a consumptive value. It is a product. So it is having economic value. So this is about second. These products are greater demand in the market. That is economic value. So again, in the economic value, uh, natural products, food materials are the main. And in ethical value, in the ethical value, all life must be preserved. So they have a right to survive. That is, all life must be preserved based on live and let live. So this is the statement. This means don't use the species directly or indirectly, but we feel sorry about the loss of the species. So for our purpose, um, uh, the plants and animals are severely affected. But all life must be preserved, live and let live. So we are not supporting the life, but we have to support it. So they have a existence value. And in next one is aesthetic value. It is related to the beauty of biodiversity. So ecotourism is the value that is aesthetic value. So it gives a lot of pleasure. Whether the animals or those animals are useful or their products are useful or not, that is a different issue. But it gives a lot of pleasure. For example, dinosaur. Dinosaurs are the animals in the they are nearly 1,000 years, 2,000 years back. They are in our earth. But right now, it's those types of bigger animals are not there. Huge animals are not there. But it gives a lot of pleasure. That is aesthetic value and ethical value. Aesthetic value, it gives a lot of pleasure. Now, suppose we are going to enter into a forest. So we are, I mean, we are observing how the animals are moving in their habitat, in their habits. It gives a lot of pleasure. That is aesthetic value. So this is ethics, aesthetic, and recreation. And the recreation again comes under ecotourism. So and another one more point, that is social value. So we are giving importance to the certain types of plants and animals. And in, for example, in the plants, we are giving in India, we are giving importance to the plants like tulasi and neem. We are giving the importance. So these are the holy plants, and another one is the lotus. So these are the holy plants. And in animals, being cow and next snake. These are the animals again we are giving certain importance. that is known as social value. So all these values are in one, that is values of biodiversity. Thank you.